Mercedes AMG Interview Lounge.
Hear that?
Yeah.
From the busiest man in show business, Tituss Burgess. That's his new song called Dance MF. It's out today. Hey, Tituss, welcome to the show. It's good to see you.
Thank you, Elvis. Thank you for having me. I've always wanted to be on this show. I listen to it all the time. So this is a true bucket list moment.
I don't know if you heard what we just did. What just happened? We had to beep out the brown word on your song. So it went, na, 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 beep.
Yeah.
Of course, the first dance song, I think I'm cussing all over the place, but it's his approach.
What are you going to do? Okay, well, so we're joined in our Zoom room with Tituss Burgess. You see Froggy, who has the hat on, and Danielle is in her basement with the red curtains behind her. Gandhi is in her boyfriend's apartment in Detroit.
Yes.
Hello.
I'm in my basement in beautiful Hunterdon County, New Jersey. And they're scary and master control. We're so happy you're here. I want to show you guys the list of everything that Tituss Burgess is doing right now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Damn.
Did you know that you're this busy?
I know.
You're doing all this stuff?
No, I get overwhelmed when I see emails. So I have my assistants just tell me what I have to do for that day. And I don't want to hear anything else.
You're right.
Yes.
Well, let's start with Dance MF. Is this a remake of a song that was out years ago? Because there was a song that came out years ago called Dance MF. It's a totally different one.
Yeah, it's completely different. My music manager heard the song. We hadn't yet titled it, and she said, "This feels right." She said it sort of is a nod to what Prince did with one of his songs. I can't recall the tune right now, but she said it's provocative, and people will be dying to know what the MF is, or want to say it. And so
right.
We named it that. But I this morning when I got on Spotify, I saw all these dance MFs. I was like, well, why didn't I think to look at that before? But it doesn't matter. The new one is by me.
Yeah, if it's by you, you're gonna own it.
Yeah.
Don't even think twice about it. So another thing we have to talk about. We have to talk about your show on Quibi. There's nothing better than having someone shoot a lasagna at you, and you got to taste it and tell them what's in the. Explain. Tell everyone what about the show.
It's so satisfying. It's called Dismantled. And I to blow up food onto chefs, and then they have like 30 minutes to try and recreate it. And whoever comes close to recreating the dish wins $5,000. And it's different than like all the other cooking shows, because all the other cooking shows the stakes are so high. And ours is sort of like Nickelodeon meets Top Chef. So all the goos are right. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's called Dismantled. And I love it. Quibi is fantastic. I'm loving exploring it more and more. It's a new way to have some short, fun pieces of content that are like, and Dismantled is great.
Our attention span these days is very, very short. So I think they were right on the nose with creating a platform that gives us sound bites and little short form content.
Gandhi's a huge fan of Dismantled.
Is that right?
I have been dying laughing at it. One, because it looks like you take so much joy out of pushing the button and shooting the food all over people. I know you do. But also, I have to know, how did you guys even come up with this concept? Like, you know what? It would be a great idea if I blindfold you, shoot food at you, and then recreate it.
Well, this is all Linda Lee. She's a producer. She's produced so many things for the Food Network and beyond. And they came to me after the project was fully formed, so I can't take credit for any of its presentation. I just sort of waltzed in, and when I got to the set, there were pictures of me everywhere. It was the strangest thing. It was like my funeral. So I was like, okay, here we go. So.
Take all the credit. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hold a picture up on my iPhone. I want you to tell me what this is. What is this about?
Okay. I don't know if you're making up these memes, y'all. I'm not.
Okay.
Any of it.
I'm holding up a meme. Tituss Burgess, I need for you to explain this meme to me.
In season 3 or 4 of Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, there's an episode where I became a thousandaire. And I wanted to impress my then ex-boyfriend Mikey and try to get him back. So I rent a limousine and purchase an ostrich, and I go waltzing through Manhattan looking like the richest thousandaire known to man. And so people have been using that, like me strutting out of quarantine 2020.
Yes.
With all the things I've purchased. It's the most ridiculous thing, but
I love
it's
it.
funny.
I mean, Froggy, of course. This meme is becoming almost as popular as our other favorite meme.
It is the naked guy sitting on the bed meme. Yes. But this meme has become, I've seen it as two different memes. I've seen it as when I come out of quarantine meme, and I've also seen it everything I spent my stimulus check on meme. That's the two memes that it's become.
Yes,
An ostrich. Why not? Hey, what was it like to get back together with the Kimmy Schmidt cast?
That's my family.
Yeah.
I am forever indebted to Tina Fey and Robert Carlock. They plucked me out of obscurity. I was literally at the tail end of all the trying that I had left to attempt to make a splash in this industry. And of course, it's not about how great you are; it's about how long you can wait. I will cherish every single day of having been on that show. And also, things live kind of forever on Netflix. So it doesn't feel like we ever went away. And at the time that we started to film the movie, we had just wrapped season 4, maybe 8 months before. And we were doing press for that. And then we jumped right into the movie. So it doesn't feel like any time had passed. But Ellie and Jane and Carol, those are my sisters. So it was lovely. I'll work with them forever.
Wow. Danielle, you had a question?
Yeah. How hard is it when you become family with people like that to walk away from a show or a project when it ends?
That's a good question. Well, at the time of ending season 4, we had just gotten the announcement that we'd be filming this movie. So it kind of massaged the mourning period, if you will. And now a year later, we're sort of back together, promoting the interactive special. But it's bittersweet. I mean, part of us, we all sort of concurred that there was only so long that these characters could live in the suspended reality of being unaware of what the real world was offering. And there was only so long that Kimmy, obviously 15 years is a long time to be trapped in a bunker, but she's so smart. Eventually she would have just caught up to speed. So, we thought, well, let's just leave on a high note while the world seems to love us. And with the wonderful platform that Netflix is, and they offer such support to their creatives, there's all sorts of ways that this lot of misfits can reemerge. So, they're never really gone, and we're never really apart from one another.
One of the crappy things about what we're all going through with this pandemic and everything is it's hard to have something on the calendar for the future. It's hard because we don't have trips on the calendar. I mean, it's sort of suspended. But looking at your up and coming list, I am so excited about Respect.
Oh my God.
Aretha Franklin's story. It's coming out around Christmas is when it's supposed to be released. Yeah. And you play a reverend. You play Reverend Dr. James Cleveland.
Yes, sir.
And it's a biopic about Aretha Franklin, also with Jennifer Hudson and Mary J. Blige and Forrest Whitaker. And I mean, it's this list of incredible actors is amazing. Talk about what it's like being in that project.
Well, first of all, I'll start with, I grew up on James Cleveland, and I was the choir director when I was a kid at 12. And I directed a choir of about 60 people for all the way through high school. Yes, sir.
12.
Yeah, just me and this little ass child telling all these grown folks what to do. It didn't bode well.
Right.
Out of tune and shit. What am I gonna do? So, but one of the go-tos that we would always visit is the music of Dr. James Cleveland. And it was so fortuitous that this opportunity would come around, and with brilliant direction from Liesl Tommy. And so, my first day of filming was his birthday. So I kind of felt like I kind of had his blessing, but it was wonderful filming it. And I got to tell you, Jennifer Hudson, there is a whole other wealth of talent inside that woman that I don't think the world has seen yet. And the work that she does in this movie is so astonishing and so thoughtful and so tempered, and it's Son's ego, and she fully submerges and disappears into the role of Aretha Franklin. And I'm so proud to have shared the screen with her, and I'm so proud of her. And I think she is going to win another Oscar. I really, really, really.
Oh, wow.
I'm so looking forward to seeing this. It sounds so powerful. You know, Tituss, it's as fun as it is having you here. I can't wait till we can all be in a studio together, so we can like sniff each other and lick each other's faces, you know, like we should be doing. But I want to congratulate you on so many wonderful projects. You have so many different things going on, and it's so great to keep an eye on what you're always up to. So the newest thing to keep in mind is the new single called Dance MF. It's out now. Go on to Quibi, watch Dismantled, and there's nothing better than having someone shooting a corn souffle at me, and I get to tell you how to make it. I want to do it.
Yeah.
It's my dream. But Tituss, all the best to you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. Okay.
My profound, deepest thanks for having me on here and promoting the singles. Thank you, guys. I love you. Thank you.
Very good. Tituss Burgess, fabulous.
Hi.
Have a great day. All right. Thank you, Tituss. We got to take a break. We'll be back right after this.